Here we go. Good evening. I'm losing my voice already, and I've just started. We're just waiting for Enrique to show up, and he should be here probably in about 10 minutes. I was thinking of doing a little experiment tonight. I've done all these several times over. I was going to try and do some drawing on the tablet, which I can sync up with this. And I was... somebody's trying to reach me, and I just sort of was running out of time. I suppose I could have, but I wanted to come on here about 10 minutes early before Enrique jumped in. And let's see here. I think did he just message me? I'm not sure. Let's go and find out. Yes, you can. He wants to come on now, so he's ready to go. So I'll give him the thumbs up, and we'll bring him in. I should have actually... I'm terrible at planning things ahead. I don't think too far ahead. I sort of have an idea of what I want to do and don't very carefully kind of think things through. I jotted a couple of things down that I wanted to talk about, and I just kind of like to wing it, of course, but which I think actually comes across a lot better for this kind of programming. But I don't like to sort of overly formalize things too much. Anyways, I sent him the link, and we will see what happens. In case you're wondering, I think most people that watch my channel are already familiar with what's happened. No, my nose isn't bleeding. I took a face plant. As you can see, I've got a bruise here and a cut here and cuts on my knuckles. I did a face plant into the street. I tripped. It was dark out. There was a branch. There was no lights. And I tripped and fell. I went smack face first into the pavement. And so... but I'm all right. I'm getting better. Just left a scratch through here. Anyways, here's Enrique. Let's bring him on, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Good. I can hear you good.
Sweet.
Very good.
How are you? How's your health?
Not bad. I'm doing not bad. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I was actually just talking a little bit about that. I'm actually this has been healing up a lot better this week. So,
Wow.
yeah. So. Yeah, I know. I took Thursday night. I guess you saw the post. I did do a short video on it. A few nights ago, I did sort of a little 10-minute video. Most of what this was covered in the first 10 minutes, but it was late at night, and it wasn't late at night. Sorry, it's getting darker sooner, and I was heading to work, but I was going to go to the grocery store first before I go to work, and I'm going up my street, and some of the street lights are not some of them aren't working very good, some of them are out, and I just had to cross the street. I knew there was a car way down the road coming. I thought I got plenty of time, started across, and something caught my feet. I can only presume it was a branch. That's at least what it felt like. It was a branch in the street. And I just remember feeling myself tumble. I remember thinking to myself, trying not to fall, and before I could even complete that thought, my face just right into the pavement.
Is that going to be bad for your osteoporosis, or is that?
I don't know. The funny thing is, I was worried about my back. I thought, geez, this was my first night back to work. I had taken a few days off work to let my back heal because my back went out. It was my first day back, and then that happened. So then I had to call my boss. I even tried to go into work. I walked into work, and when they saw me at the front desk, they pulled me aside and set me behind the desk, and they brought somebody over to patch me up a bit. And he called my boss and was like, he can't work. Jim's on. How you doing, Jim? I'll just say a quick hi. Yeah, sort of, maybe. Sometimes.
Did you go to the doctor at all? Did you go to the doctor at all, or?
Well, here's the thing. I've been to the doctors like 4 times. I've seen my doctor 4 times already, whether it was to do with my arthritis in my knee or my back problem. And I felt like everything was okay. When I got home, I saw it was just cuts. It was just bleeding and a little bit of impact soreness on the chest. But I thought, I'm all right. Like I feel fine. Other than this, just has to heal. And I didn't end up going to see her because I thought I just saw her like 2 weeks ago. She already gave me the time off work and then show up like this. I thought, what's she going to tell me? What's she going to tell me I don't already know? Like it's, I felt fine really, other than just this. I just needed to clean up clean
Okay.
up
Like you
my
didn't hit your
face.
head or anything like that? Like your
No,
actual
it didn't hit
skull?
anything up here. It was just my cheek hit. I was worried that I may have. I hurt like as I landed like this, and I thought at first my jaw felt sore and my upper teeth felt. And I thought, "Damn it! Please tell me I didn't lose any teeth." Because I've prided myself on keeping all my teeth. I'm 55 years old and I've never had a tooth pulled, so I have
Nice.
all my teeth and they're in great condition, and I'm very proud of that fact. And I thought, God damn it! Don't tell me I've lost some teeth.
Wow.
That's all I need. But when I got home and I kind of calmed down a bit, and I realized I'm not even bleeding anywhere. My teeth punctured the inside of my lip, but that was the worst. So,
Wow.
but I'm all right. So hopefully that doesn't ever happen again. So.
Oh my God. How's it in the art world right now? I guess.
Well, I should ask you. You probably know more than I do. I've been amused by your
Oh yeah.
AI videos. I was going to ask you about that tonight.
Yeah, I use something called Luma Labs, and it just kind of you can start with an image and then you can mess with it. I saw it on it's called Luma Labs.
Luma Labs. I should write that down.
Yeah, it's fun to. It's like a gimmick, right? Like I mean, at least what I'm using it for, I'm just kind of taking photos from my phone and messing with them, right? But like, it's the free version. It's okay. It takes a while for the videos to render, though. On the free version, it could take like 3 hours for like a video to come out.
Oh,
and then
I was going to ask if you paid for it.
I did pay for it. So like, and then for $10, you can get about 35 videos. Like you can render 35, and they'll come out like in a minute, like 30 seconds or something.
Oh, okay, all right.
So that's what I'm doing. I already used them all up. Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, just saying, they look bizarre. They look very strange.
Yeah.
The Godzilla one was amusing. Godzilla giving you a hug and then his face.
Yeah,
that was a bit strange. But
yeah, I thought that was funny. I might try for one more. I might pay for one more day and then just like let it go because it's like it's like a fun. It's like I guess if you're using like. Those channels where they create an image like from Midjourney and then they make that move. I mean, I guess there could be a like basically I'm saying like I don't have any purpose for it because it's still wonky, right? It's still barely like I don't really see the reason to have it, But I said, I might mess around with it one more day. I might pay for another day, and then just let it go. Kind of like I did with Suna. I think it's Suna or Sumo, the one that makes those fake AI music. It makes like a jingle, like I don't know, less than 30 seconds. That's a good one too.
Okay. Shouldn't be
I use that one. That one's pretty good too. It sounds like, I mean, to me, it sounds real. I'm sure there's somebody who knows music doesn't sound real, but I was like, oh, this is fun, and I used it for 2 days, and I'm like, that's great. I liked it. Boom, but I'm not gonna touch it again until they do some massive upgrade or something.
How much does $10 get you again? Is it a month or
$10? It's supposed to be $10 a month, but it gives you 30. I think 35 renders. I forget 35. It's 30 something, 35 or 40 renders, and like they come out immediately. And it's really fun if you have a lot of photos in your phone. Pretty much, it's like really fun for that. But then, and I would say out of all the renders, like a third of them are nothing. It's just like the camera moving. It's just like a dud. They don't really work. They don't do what you want them to do. Yeah, like as you can tell, it's really like it's funny and wonky and creepy, That's
yeah, they're bizarre. It's funny because some of them will start. It starts. Are they showing? Does that come through?
Barely. I barely hear anything.
The door.
Wait, who's in the door?
Quiet. my door is right here, and I think I can hear some people walking through the hall. So. They're showing an empty unit, so I don't know if they're showing them or what. So
yeah, I barely hear it. I hear like a hint, but barely.
Okay. Yeah, they seem the first few seconds you think, oh, that looks really cool, and then as it goes on, it just gets weirder and things blob and morph together. And I'm just like,
yeah, you can kind of like you can extend the clips too, like with every render, you can kind of extend them out. It's like I said, it's a lot of fun. I do recommend it for like you or anybody. Like it is fun to mess around with. I mean, $10
though.
For me, $10 is it's a lot. Sorry, go.
I missed 2 weeks of work, so I really need to make up for that. In fact, I'm going to try and start pimping my workout again and start pushing it on maybe Instagram and
Good.
YouTube here, maybe Facebook, and go, look, I made some fun art you can buy some prints of, or maybe I'll see if I can put them as shirts on Redbubble or something like that. But I need shit out there because I need to make a little bit of extra money now.
How is it going with your apartment? Do they still have you doing that thing or no?
Doing a thing?
Yeah, I thought you did something for your apartment building where they give you lower rent.
Oh God, no! They took that away. I had that for years. I had that for since 2018 until August, and then a new
Were you gonna
company
make a deal
bought
with
the
the guys?
building.
Were you gonna make a deal, or the guy?
Oh, I tried. It's been radio silence. Like no,
that's too bad.
They are. I swear to God, they are trying to push us out. The rest of us. They would love it if we moved out and they could redo the units and charge double the rent. Because the other 2 units, what they're asking for is twice what I'm paying right now. So they won't. Yeah. So they would love it if we got mad and left. And it might end up happening. I might end up having to move, actually. I don't really want to because I really like the city I live in. I like Burlington a lot. It's a beautiful little city. I'm near the lake. I'm near shopping. I can walk everywhere. I love it here, and I really don't want to leave. But
where would you go?
I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm kicking around some things at the moment, but I don't want to carve anything in stone. There is a couple of possibilities, but I don't know yet. It won't be for a little while, but we'll see what happens in the spring. I know I've talked a lot about that. I would like to get my ancestry visa and maybe move to the UK for a year. But that is freakishly expensive. That is ridiculously expensive to get that. I don't know how people do it. I see these videos and I just moved to the UK. I'm like, are you rich? Like, what the hell? It's so expensive to get that. It's thousands and thousands of dollars to do that.
Yeah.
And even if you get, so if I get the ancestry visa, which I'm pretty sure I can, like I just have to apply for it. I need to actually get my grandparents the originals of their birth certificates. So there's that. The actual visa application itself was like 600 and something pounds, which for Canadian is double. So it'd be like 1,200. You have to prepay the NHS for a year so that you have healthcare while you're there. There's a few other expenses. There's of course what I'm going to do with everything here to put it in storage. And then once you get there, they want to make sure you have enough money to sustain yourself for a while until you can work. So,
it's a lot
of money.
How long does the visa last for?
You can get them up to 5 years.
Okay.
And then
what would you go for?
Them too.
You would go for like a year?
I thought about at least a year. I thought I would like to go for at least 1 year. There are other visas, but if I can get just like a visitation visa if I want to stay but you can't work. You can't do anything, or even doing stuff online. You can't do that while you're there and earn money.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can't do that. If I get a work visa, means I have to have a job lined up. So you have to be something that you're actually going over specific for. So.
Right.
So and there's a student visa, of course. I'm going for that. So, but so. But I would do it in a heartbeat though if I could afford it. I would be there.
But have you been getting more drawing done, or how's that stuff going?
I am. It's at the moment I actually landed 2 just small little jobs doing, of all things, logos for people, which is, by the way, something I say I never do. These are friends that have asked me to do this. And I'm doing it as a favor, but I don't do logos. I don't like doing them usually. This is something special for a couple of people I'm doing. So if anyone out there is watching this, I'm not doing them. Anyone. If you're an artist already, I'm sure you know how to do logos. If you're not an artist, please don't ask me to do logos. What's it for? These are both people. It is something to do with in the area of fitness, or one fellow's just kind of, he's trying to start. One guy's doing like a weightlifting / powerlifting thing online. It's not so much as just he doesn't offer like fitness advice or anything, but he's just sort of wants to make like an online presence for himself.
Okay.
And just asked and he wants to like make a bit of merch for himself. And he was kicking around ideas for a logo, and he was hinting that he kind of wasn't sure what to do. And I says, all right, I'll help you out a little bit with it. And he said he would pay me for it. So I'm like, okay, all right, I'll do it. Same with another guy I've been doing some work on his stuff for years and years. I can't think of his GameStop, I think. I've been doing stuff for his Instagram for years. I've done little cartoons, caricatures, logos, and he's rebranding himself a bit and wants to do a new logo for his page. And I said I'd do it because I've been doing stuff for 10 years for him. So
nice.
So that's
something.
Paying me for it. So yeah, I said I'd do it. But that's about the only thing. I mean, I've actually gone into some older artwork. I've been fixing up a few things, finishing off some stuff that I started because I thought I'd like to start making some prints. So
have you you should start chopping parts of these out and put them as a YouTube video, like little segments.
Sorry, you just froze and broke up a little bit. Sorry.
Oh, snap. Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Okay, now it is. Now you're
Am I
okay.
back? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You just start cutting out like little segments of this and put them as what do you call it? YouTube Shorts.
I should do. I've been I guess because it's kind of time consuming, but I've been thinking about doing that and going through and looking at these and making them into making shorts. And I've got some ideas to make some shorts as well, some other specifically geared shorts. Actually, I've been taking a few cues from what you're doing. I thought I've been looking at kind of the little shorts you're doing, and I thought, he's got the right idea. I thought Enrique's really got a good thing going. And my style is very different from yours, and what I do is very different from what you do. I thought I should do something like that, and maybe it can even, I don't know, I can even sort of bounce off a little bit what you're doing a bit, and just to do, but to approach it a bit differently. But yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Just like little tips and whatever the hell. Like people just like popcorn watching. Like I said, that's what I looked at the other guy's
That's
channel.
a good way of putting it, actually, is popcorn watching, yeah. But you're very, some of the stuff you do for the kids' drawings is very straight ink to paper. And I've always been very like preliminary, like do rough circles and sketches and breakdowns first, and then draw over it and ink over it. And I thought that's probably the approach I'll go with it.
If it didn't take longer for me, I just find it easier to. Well, I think I was just copying the other channels of that era, that were doing that. It's just marker. There's a guy, I don't know if he even draws a drawing. It looks like a digital drawing that'll just slowly materialize, like drawing. And I'm like, did this guy even draw this?
Really?
Yeah. It might be AI. I have to look up that channel. But I was like, man, if this guy has the whole thing on autopilot, like,
you have to show me
I want to find out how he's doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can find it, I'll send it. I just ran across it once, and I'm like, this guy's not even drawing. This guy just has, it looks like he's drawing, but he's not. I was also talking about AI with a friend of mine yesterday, as far as like the industry goes, and I talked to somebody who works. God, I can't remember where she works right now. She was working at Netflix, doing projects, and then she was at DreamWorks. I think she's still at DreamWorks. I can't remember. This is somebody I went to school with 10 years ago. Yeah, and she does concept art. She basically told me that nobody's losing their jobs from AI, at least in I think it's DreamWorks. But yesterday she told me that they're just not hiring new people. They're basically it's part of the pipeline now, generating stuff and then messing with it. But they're not hiring new people. She says that's where it's kind of the cutoff. They're really not hiring anybody new, but they haven't fired anybody there. That's what it sounds like. At least from her area. So I don't know if there's like an article that says otherwise. But yeah, because I was really curious about that too, because they had that new Photoshop thing. Did you see that, where they can turn a vector into like a one view vector, and you can kind of like turn it into like a 3D almost model. Have you seen that Photoshop feature?
That's on Photoshop? No, I haven't. I've been sort of ignoring Photoshop.
Yeah, same. But this video came out. I saw this short. I agree, because I don't use Photoshop anymore. This short came out that blew my mind. Like, it was literally, you see like just a drawing, and then they have this option on there, and you can turn it like from the side, and you're like, what? Like, it's almost
so it's AI. I take it.
Yeah, with AI, but it's like, again, they're showing the best examples, of course, right? Because they want to prove concept. But even that, I'll try to find that short. It's so crazy. Like, it's so that option. I hope other people rip it off. And even like the harmonize feature, they're doing all these things. I'm like, And I know they only work half the time because I you know, you can generate the background. I was using that, and that only works like half the time because sometimes it just sucks. But yeah, I don't know. That was huge. If they can do that, like, and make it work, that 3D model out of like a 2D image, it's gonna be.
I'd be
I
curious
thought of
if
it more
they
to.
do that, but that's disturbing a little bit. But I'd be curious to see it. But
It'd be
isn't there
good
a
and
movie
bad because
coming out
I
done
know
in
for people.
AI?
Yeah, I know for some people that would save time. That one I almost saw the positive in that because I've known guys that were like, "Oh, I have to
Yeah,
redraw this whole thing at a different angle," and you're like, "If you just do that,"
yeah.
I'm like, I saw more of the positives in that one feature at least. But it is getting scary in the
Sorry,
sense that
Paul. Yeah.
yeah. No, it's good. Ah, damn it! I dropped my fork. Fuck.
Yep. Here, I'll do this. But there you go, Paul. Hi, Dave. How you doing? By the way, this is my friend Dave Prime. I'll throw this out now. On
Hey, what's
Wednesday
up?
nights, we do I do a little Star Trek talk. We review any new
Nice.
episodes, etc. And the new season of Lower Decks has started. So
Oh, I didn't
final
know that.
season of that. So we've been kind of going episode by episode, and that's on
Mhm.
Dave's. It's Dave Prime 1701, I think it is. Feel free to throw that up in the. I might be wrong. Feel free to throw it up in the chat though, Dave.
On my
And
head.
yeah, if you're big into Star Trek and you want to hear us chat about new episodes, and you're welcome to join in on it, hit up his channel for sure. We could use some more. Dave needs some more subscribers. So
Nice. I think I subscribed.
yeah.
Damn, my hair is looking
Right.
gross. What was I gonna say? What else with art? I'm working on a new comic right now. That new, like, what do you
Right.
call it? Anthology.
Let me ask you about that.
Yeah. I'm trying to do it. It's due February, but I'm trying to get it done really soon, like, you know, early. Because last time I was like right up, you know, like deadline, like couldn't even finish most of it, like coloring wise. And I was like, all right, boom, click next, color fill, color fill.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I was like, boom, there's a deadline. So this time I kind of want to get it done really early and get it out of the way. But
What
that's
are
going.
you illustrating it in? Like, is it
So
on?
I'm using Procreate, and then I noticed my laptop's kind of, and my tablet's kind of old, so it doesn't go that high res. That was one thing I had a problem with the last comic. It wasn't that high res. So I did preliminary sketches on there, and I'm just taking it over to the one Photoshop I still have, which is on my computer there on CS6. I still have one Photoshop that is not connected to the internet. And I'm just doing it on that. You know what I mean? Because I can high res that out.
Nice.
But yeah, so I still use it for that one reason. If I get a new tablet, I won't really need that. But you know, I'm still using Photoshop on one computer, I guess. Still. What?
Yeah, I was if things didn't go so crappy and I missed like 2 weeks of work, I was looking at the possibility of upgrading my iPad. Not that there's anything really wrong with the one I've got, but I like the new iPad Air that has like a 13-inch model, and it's like, oh, that extra 2 inches would just be really nice. Just that little bit of extra real estate to work in. But yeah,
Yeah, no, that's true. That'd be cool. I mean, how's your money now? You said it's kind of close, right? It's kind of hard to.
it's just a bit tight. Like I'm not like at risk of like winding up in the street or anything like that. It just I can't really splurge on too much in the next little while. So I've got to kind of watch my P's and Q's a little bit. But I'd like to kind of get some things in gear and start doing more online and pimping myself out a bit more. I should be, and I need to start spending more of my time here doing this and start planning a bit more and then following through with my plans and just get a momentum going. I did a live stream on Monday. I did one just experimenting with watercolor. I didn't. It was nice because I had some involvement, was chatting, and I didn't plan ahead very good, and I just started doodling a bit, and I was just sort of talking, and I felt like I was rambling. And as I got about, I think it only lasted about an hour, but I realized I didn't really have anything planned to draw, and I didn't say this that night, but I started not feeling very well, and I realized I was getting a bit of a headache, and I don't know if it was the lights or the way I was sitting, but
it was a face injury, you know.
I just started going, I'm not feeling very good, and I don't know if it was from this, maybe, I don't know, but I was just sitting there, and I thought, I'm not feeling the best right now, and I'm not feeling the stream now, and I did a cute little cute little drawing that I did in using.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just something because I'm playing around. I love these. I've talked about these before. The Tombos, they're water-based dye,
Nice.
markers. So I've been sort of demonstrating how to use these because there's different ways you can use them. They're very, very different from alcohol markers. So when people buy something like this, they think they work the same way as alcohol markers, and they don't. So I've been kind of demonstrating different things you can do with them. So that was kind of fun. So I'd like to do that again, actually. So I can.
Yeah, but, I mean, for a while, I was getting momentum on what do you call it? TikTok. Like I was doing TikTok lives almost every day for like 10 minutes because that's what somebody told me. Do at least, do at least 10 to 15 minutes. And then, like I said, I went on the trip, and then Vince was here for a couple of weeks, and then that was 3 weeks ago that Vince left. Now I'm just kind of. I don't know. I just haven't got back into it again. I did do a live like 2 days ago. I'd like to get back into that. It's I never feel what do you call it? Stage fright, let's say. I never get that. Even in real life caricaturing, I never really. I mean, I got it for like the first year, but like after that, I never ever. It's easy for me to record myself on camera and even do this, but like on that live TikTok, I don't know why I feel weird.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why I feel weird on that one. I don't know because people just say dumb shit.
TikTok is bizarre that way. I can you post things. It's just like the trolls are out to kill on that thing. They're nasty on that one for some reason. I don't know. TikTok just breeds that kind. That's why Instagram is great. Doing this is great, but TikTok is messed up. That's
Yeah. The only thing I had an issue with Instagram was I never had anybody looking at me ever. It'd be like zero people because it only shows it to your current list, right?
Yeah.
It only shows it to your current list, and also it's what do you say? Instagram doesn't promote lives very much, right? There's no live panel like on TikTok where there's like literally a panel of lives. You're just like flipping through.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
I think if they did something like that, they'd get a lot more people doing lives.
I think so too. It would change the identity of it. It would kind of change the identity of Instagram if they did that. I think it'd be too different.
Yeah.
And maybe they do want to separate themselves from TikTok because TikTok's putting up like, oh my God, you can put an hour-long video supposedly now on TikTok, and it's like, why? You're gonna sit there and look at an hour video? That thing was made for 30 seconds to, whatever.
Even YouTube Shorts has said that their shorts were originally, I think, a minute maximum. Now they want to promote 3 minutes, and I think even 5 minutes.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess it's some things are. Yeah, it's really weird how it was the directional shift was shorter content, and then now they're starting to stretch the shorter content out again, and it's like interesting. I don't know what's up with the algorithm. I mean, maybe I guess you can put ads in between. Is that why? I know there's a reason. I'm sure.
I don't know. Yeah, I for YouTube Shorts, I can see them putting an ad at the beginning, but in the middle, I can't see them doing that on Shorts. That doesn't make any sense for their Shorts.
Do you use Facebook? I use Facebook quite a bit. I use Facebook a lot.
Yeah, I haven't myself. Maybe I should start looking. Is it your personal account, or do you have like when you
I have an art page? I don't use my personal account. I use an art page. Well, it's an art page that's connected to my personal account, I suppose. But when I post as blah blah blah, like Enrique's art, whatever,
It's a page or group. I'm wondering which is better to use. If it's a page or a group is better.
It's a page. I don't use a group. I should use a group also, but no, I use a page. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I would recommend a page just because I know about it. I don't know. Maybe another guy would say.
I do have one. I do have one. I don't know if when I post a story on Instagram, I have it so that it will also go up on Facebook. So it goes up at the same time, but it goes to my page, my Facebook page. I don't know if it goes to.
Right. Sorry, I was reading Dave's comment right here about the shorts. Could be a great way to give a bigger snippet of a longer video. So 60 to 90 seconds could be ideal for my channel. Yeah. So he's right about that. There's oh man, it might be Facebook. What has this? Because they have you can take a snippet and you can insert a link that might pop up on the page to the full thing. And I don't know if that's
Instagram. Instagram does that. You can tap
Instagram does that?
Instagram does it. You can on the story, you can tap it
Okay.
and it'll show the link to the actual. Yeah, yep.
Okay. I didn't know that, but they did it on YouTube too. I think now. I think they just started that. I
Oh,
believe.
nice if they did.
Yeah, I'm. Don't quote me on that because I might be thinking of Facebook. So maybe, but it's definitely other than Instagram. One of the other ones does it now too. And Facebook is more about like swiping. They're kind of like. Do you ever? You said you don't use it at all, like the Facebook video at all.
I haven't tried it yet. I've just mainly,
I mean, have you skimmed through it all? I'm saying, like, not like used it. I mean, have you ever skimmed it, like, just kind of like as a viewer, like just skimmed across video or on Facebook?
Facebook videos, yes, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, because like right there, it's different, right? Like, it's not about the thumbnail. It's almost like long reels that are oriented this way. It's because their reels are they merge their reels and their video now. Because I saw that through my account now. Like they used to have a separate one, like reels over here and video over there. Now they just literally merged both panels into one. So they're trying to merge them together now. Some maps and put some on. Actually, I want to start that product thing on TikTok. Where you say, "Hey, check out this product," and they have like a link right there.
Yeah. I don't know if they pay for that, if that costs money for that kind of thing or what. But
I think I might be able to do it now. Actually, because I think I signed up for the TikTok program and it takes a while for them to approve you. But I think you can get approved now, Phil. I believe because I don't have. I think I have 3,000 followers, and that's not like a. I don't think for TikTok.
TikTok? Oh, all right.
Yeah,
okay.
For TikTok. So like I think for TikTok, I think if you just sign up, and they'll take a while to approve you. Then you can. I think I just got approved 2 days ago. I want to see if I could do that and be like, "Hey, these markers are blah blah blah," and put them on the. I don't know. I haven't figured it out for some reason. That's like the only program. That's the only app that makes me feel older. That's the only thing I can't figure out.
I'll tell you, I don't think I'll be able to because I'm in Canada, and I know first of all, we don't have the Creator Fund in Canada. They screwed us on that. They also just announced that for Canada, they're removing all the TikTok offices. We can access the app, but otherwise, there's no involvement with TikTok here in Canada. That was a huge kicker here. So
I wonder if they're going to change that here. I heard there's in January something's going to happen in the U.S. I'm going to be sad if they cut it off. Now that I'm getting the hang of TikTok.
Yeah.
One of my roommates has been shedding stuff to promote TikTok and yeah, you can promote different things on there. Some people make money off it. Obviously, most people make nothing off it, but some people do make.
People aren't really making a whole lot on TikTok. It's just becoming TikTok famous seems to be the big thing. But as far as actually making anything from it, people aren't really making a whole lot unless they're like really popular and they're really doing well on it. But
I think if you're an attractive girl, like I told you, my female friend made 2,000 in 2 weeks just from like rambling on her live, And she didn't even like follow through.
What did I do wrong in life? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she ended up just being lazy about it afterwards. She's just like, whatever. And she didn't even do it anymore. And I'm like, I don't think she realized how good that was. Like, I was like, what? Like, that's insane. But yeah, maybe put some AI filter over you, like you're a different person.
Yeah, that's what it takes. I don't know.
I'm sure somebody's starting to do that, right? They have VTubers, right? Or it's like your cartoon or something. I'm sure some of those are not what we think they are. Or I don't know. I never seen a VTuber. I'll be honest. What else is there? I did want
to ask one thing.
Sure.
This is jumping way off topic now.
Yeah. What's up?
I keep getting messages and notices and emails from the ISCA. And I think, is there a convention coming up again?
They're from what I remember, because I haven't been in like 10 years, right? Well, I think
which is, by the way, the ISCA is the International Society for Caricature Artists, and they have a big event each year.
Yeah, I think it just passed. I thought it just passed like a couple weeks ago.
And you've been to
I've been to one. I went to 2007. Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Oh, wow. Okay, right.
In 2008, I think I went to two of them, and I remember. But I
remember.
Say what?
You weren't too impressed from what I remember. You were.
Oh no, I liked it. I just didn't like the drama.
Okay, all right.
I thought it was a great event, but I thought the drama. To be honest, I think if you just ignore the drama, like meaning you just kind of like just interact on a surfacey level, you have a great time. Yeah, all it is you shut yourself in a room with like at the time it was like 250 to 300 caricature artists. Everybody draws each other, and everybody has a place on the wall,
Hmm.
and you just put your wall. You start filling your wall up over the weekend. And then everybody votes on it. Usually it's just a popularity contest, but some people are.
Yeah.
I was thinking like when I was there's probably like 20% who are like insanely good caricatures. Like people
Hmm.
that came from like real newspaper. Like people that actually do it for publication and like these really good artists who just kind of they're semi popular, and then there's like the normies, which I was in that, and then there's like 20% that's awful, and you're like, why are they here? Oh, like grandma or something that just can't draw at all. You're
Yeah.
like, why is she here?
Right.
But no, it was great. It was a great time. It's kind of exhausting too because you're drawing nonstop for like 3 days,
Sure.
whatever, like a weekend. I think I got there Thursday, and sorry, go.
You said that and I'm like, it just was like flashbacks of like all the outdoor festivals that I did for like Rib Fest for 3 days where I sat there, or even when I worked at Ontario Place, and it was just like lineups all day for day after day,
Yeah, yeah,
drawing
yeah,
caricatures and kids kicking soccer balls with faces
yeah,
on them. I'm just like, oh my
yeah.
god.
But yeah, this was. I mean, the difference was that this one wasn't open to the public though. So it
Right.
wasn't like a bunch of randos like walking up to you. You're around other artists and you're just like interacting
Mm.
with everybody. It was great. Like I said, the only thing I didn't like was this is the drama, the deeper drama. You're like, oh, that guy won, that guy sucks, and it was kind of like this deep story. Usually,
Oh, sure.
it,
Yeah,
it might
that's gonna,
it might have been the group I was rolling with too, though, because it was
mm,
a bunch of us that worked over here at SeaWorld.
right.
That faction of it, and maybe I was in that. I just kept hearing their drama, and I'm like, who cares? But it was an amazing. Yeah, it was an amazing event though. Amazing. There was somebody so many of those guys went on to like become semi had a pretty good following online, right? Like that guy who has a gigantic caricature channel right now. I told you I knew him, right? Caricature Party right now.
Mm.
Have you ever seen that? He's got like 1 million followers
Mm.
right now on Instagram.
Really?
It's called Caricature Party. You probably have seen him. It's
Really?
him. It's him and his wife. Let me
Mm.
see. Is it Caricature Party?
There
I don't know if
is.
my
Um, I'll have a look. There's somebody they also knew who's going. I actually would love to.
They're living in Hawaii. Him and his
Let me
wife.
check it first.
Yeah, let me see. I don't even know if I mentioned it on here before. I must have at some point. Let me see. Caricature Party.
Party, yeah.
It's Instagram. I know he's on TikTok as
Yeah.
well. Does he have 1 million?
All of them. Okay. Holy crap! 2 million followers. Good lord.
Yeah. So that guy. I worked with that guy. You know what I mean? It's like
Oh, his
crazy.
stuff is insane. He's one of those guys that really goes nuts on. Wow.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's one of those that really does a super like appendages
Mhm.
coming way off their face. It's really
Yeah.
bizarre. Yeah.
So it's two people. It's him and his wife. His name's Aaron. And he lived here in San Diego, and I worked with him in SeaWorld, and then he was great. I knew him pretty well. I mean, after I stopped working there, I didn't really communicate much, but I think
Yeah.
I think I saw him like twice since like 10 years ago at like some hangout, But his wife is from Korea, and I guess now
Okay.
they both live in Hawaii, and so
Right.
they draw together. Some of them are hers, some of them are his. They just go back and forth. But yeah, they got the style of like offend them as much as possible, like yellow teeth, and if their teeth is a little bit yellow, and they'll
Yeah.
go out of control. But I didn't realize how popular they were to like people that I know are not even artists were following them, and you're like, oh my god, I know that. Like, I can't believe how popular they are. Like so many of my friends who are not even involved in the arts at all follow them. But people like that. So it's kind of cool to see people that I knew. They all have like a big following. There was another girl named Marlo Meekins. Do you know who that is?
No, I was going to say they've got a YouTube and a TikTok here as well listed on their.
Yeah, they're big on TikTok. They're really
Are
big
they?
on
Okay.
TikTok. Their YouTube has nothing, I believe, right? It has
Okay.
almost nothing. Let me see their YouTube.
Yeah.
Caricature Party YouTube. Because the one thing I noticed, and I don't know if they're seeing this somehow, it's possible that this will reach them one day. This video, it didn't look like they were making that much money, like as much as they could. because they're selling a coloring book, and they were asking like, "Hey, does anybody know how to market a coloring book?" I think they put out a post. This is like
Oh,
only a
okay.
few months ago. There's only a few months ago, and I'm like, "Oh, are they not?" Because Instagram, there's no monetization, right? You'd have to like,
Yeah.
I think the smartest thing they could do was put like a long form version of it on YouTube. But let me see if I can find their YouTube, because last time I looked at their YouTube, it had barely anything on it. It's almost like they didn't really. Let me see. I found it.
Let me look at their TikTok while you're doing that. I'm going to turn the audio down so it doesn't come blasting through.
Sure. All right. Let me see.
Caricature Party. We're going to giving them a bit of free, like they need it from me.
Yeah, I was yeah, but they're at 1 million not even that long ago. It seems like their channel's growing exponentially, like in this crazy amount of time. Hold on, let me see this. Okay, their YouTube. Wait, what? Subscribers? Do they really have that many subscribers? That can't be. Maybe I got this wrong. Let me see. Okay, their YouTube channel is pretty big, actually. I guess it's different. They have 150.
Okay.
They have 152,000 subscribers. That's a lot. But then I think their videos, they haven't, like, for example, they haven't posted in 3 months. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So they don't do it. They don't do that often.
Yeah, and
Their
every
TikTok
video.
is also like 2.5 million viewers.
Well, let me see.
Jeez.
I guess their most popular video has 60. This is on YouTube. Their most popular video has 65,000, but it's like from 11 years ago. And then their second most popular has 40,000, and it's from 11 months ago. That's not that bad.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, they haven't posted in 3 months. If they made this consistent, they could do. Man, I don't know. Like, I'm just being like a nerd right now, right? But I feel like some of these videos are. I don't want to talk shit, but some of. I'm just saying the format of these should be the same. And like right now, it's like some random like painting in Hawaii randomly, and I'm like, what? That's right in the middle of all your other videos about caricaturing. ASMR.
So this is why I want a YouTube channel I can keep art related, but I'm gonna have I don't want to keep it like just caricatures or.
Well, if the focus is on personality, I don't think the focus is on their personality. The focus is on their drawings, really. You know, they can't really show themselves.
You should be able to do different kinds of art, though.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to create. Let me see this. I've never analyzed this before. Yeah, so they have. What I was thinking was they need to make, like, you know what they have there, right? They have people reacting, and it's like what, a 30-second clip. I'm sure they got more footage. Maybe put like 10 of those in a row or something, and like change the orientation of the video. Man, I'm being such a picky guy, even though they have 2 million right on. They don't need me, but like, so okay. When I look at their YouTube, Aaron, if you're watching this, okay. When I look at your YouTube, all they're doing is downloading all the TikToks and then just placing them back to back until they're 6 minutes.
That works. People watch.
They could do that for shorts, but even a short would be shorter. Yeah. I think that's a terrible idea. I think take the nasty TikTok logo off, because that's a big thing.
Yeah,
you got to figure. He's got to change the orientation. If they're watching on YouTube long form, they're probably going to want to see it like, you know what I mean, the camera landscape.
Yeah.
So if he has the original footage from some of this stuff, which they probably don't, but if he has the original footage, maybe find that and make a nice video out of it, and maybe your future caricatures, you know what I'm saying, film enough where you can have like a better oriented video, because right now this isn't that comfortable. I wouldn't watch
it. Shot it on vertical video though, vertical video, and they've shot it that way to mostly put on. You can't change that. Yeah, if it's on TikTok, then you can't really.
Yeah, maybe zoom. Maybe zoom out. Maybe zoom out and just kind of like, you know, shoot your stuff zoomed out. That's what I would do. I'll zoom it out a little bit more, because like I know they don't have the original footage, because the original footage probably just came from their camera and they might have been just doing it. But yeah, like, because I'm thinking about like when I watch long form content, and I don't know how many people do this, but like I'll watch it on my like TV. You know what I'm saying? When I watch YouTube, it's like a different thing. Right. You know. And then like seeing the TikTok logo is lame and tacky, and it came. That's the thing too. They pre-render the video right when you download it off there. What do you call it? They compress it a little bit, so it looked kind of crunchy.
Right.
Yeah, again, not to be mean, because they're the ones with 2 million
Sure.
Instagram. I'm just saying for YouTube though, this is crappy. Sorry, Aaron, if you can hear me, because you'll probably run across this in like 3 years or something. 2 years. But yeah, man, you need to change this totally. And it is to be all the same stuff and post like one a week. Like this is like 3 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 months
They
ago.
might not even want to put that much effort into YouTube, and if they just end up getting it's not they end up getting that following, then they get the following. What do you?
Well, they want money though. But YouTube's the only one. The YouTube's the only one with like a real legit like where you can really make money. You can really make a living on there. I think that's the easiest. Well, not easiest, but it's the only one with a really good program, a money making program. So like their highest ranking video was filmed landscape. It's from 11 years ago. That's our highest. It's 65,000. And not to be lame, but my cartoon videos have some of my goofy, lame kids drawing videos have that, flex. No, I'm joking. Yeah, dude, you gotta see this channel. Yeah, anyways, that's kind of it basically. Stay focused. Try to figure out if you can get more footage because they want money. They clearly want money. Yeah. That's what I've heard. Unless they're making it comfortable now, and by all means keep doing what you're doing because they sell coloring books in person.
Oh, all right. That's something else I actually wanted to ask you about later too. Was but
coloring books?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have an outlet, like really, you want to push them to the coloring books. You can't just throw a coloring book on Amazon and being like, okay, cool, this thing's gonna sell, and because it's flooded right now, it's flooded with AI garbage right now.
Oh, is it? Oh, God.
Yeah, but then you have stuff. Well, what was it like? Jazza sold something, and it was like I don't remember what it was.
Yeah. This is the thing that I've said many times because sometimes people don't. Usually, most people. When people are making money at something like this, or they're selling a lot of products,
right?
People are buying the person, not just the product. Like, if somebody really likes you and they like following you online, and they've really made a connection to you, and then you suddenly come out with something, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm going to buy that. That looks great. That's really useful," and it's because they like you. So they as opposed to, so you might. If you got online and said, "Hey, listen, I'm selling this coloring book," and you made a sample and you showed it and say it's going to be, and you kept pumping that out, people who like you will invest in that coloring book because they like you as opposed to buying a general AI produced book that has no connection to anybody. But if it's Enrique's coloring book that he made, that he does the drawings of, that I get to color, then that.
So wait, no, that's absolutely true. I remember what Jazza was selling, but I remember thinking that doesn't look that great. But then he showed the profits to that, and it was like absurd.
People like Jazza.
Yeah, you're right.
People like him. He's funny. He's very personable. He's.
Can I make a correction, by the way? So I just looked at their newer videos, and as of 5 months ago, they were filming landscape, and they did do
all right.
They did exactly what I was saying them to do. It's just they only posted, let me see, 1 2 no, that they went back to that crappy TikTok thing. Hold on. 1 2 3. Damn it, they went back to that crappy TikTok format. Oh my god. So they made 3 videos, landscape, exactly the kind of videos that I was thinking would do very well, but they only posted 3 in 5 months. In between this painting a Hawaiian landscape, which is completely out of left field, that's completely different. It's just like, what? And then in between this ASMR video, which is like, what the hell? And then also downloading stuff from TikTok again, and also these got to be longer than 8 minutes, because then that's when you have a lot of ads on them. 6 minutes.
Oh, is that right? 8 minutes. Okay, all right. I was wondering,
like
10 or 12. What is that? The
8 minutes now. It's 8 minutes now. Yeah, do over anything over 8 minutes. You just gotta stretch it out, and then you can.
The video I just posted actually was 8.5 minutes, so that's
good. Yeah, try to stretch them
out. Which was just talking about my freaking accident, but
there's times where I'll do it's like 7 minutes, and I'm like, oh, I gotta kill a minute here. I'll just ramble about something at the end, But yeah, so if I was them, Aaron, if you ever hear this, Aaron, Aaron Philby, I would do just like this video called Grayscale Madness. Yeah. Anyways, better title though. I would do that one and then just do one a week. Like start producing them, and I think their channel would like explode. I think their YouTube would explode if they just did one a week. They only did 3 in like 5 months in between, random poo. So I'm just like, man, because they were doing that stuff back in the day too with their he was doing that back in the day with one of his Instagrams too. You just post random stuff till something sticks, But then when something sticks, you want to like drill into that hard. That's where I think most,
absolutely.
yeah. Yeah, because people would just kind of go like, oh, okay, that's nice. I'm glad that worked out. And they go back just doing random stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? Go back to that thing that made a ton of it, like 20 times more views. You got to go right back and drill that. But anyways, that's it. I'm not shit talking. He's a great guy. He's a successful guy. Yeah, I haven't seen him in like 10 years anyway, or probably like 8 years. I think I saw him at a party or something. But good for him. Oh, but Marlo was another one. Marlo Meekins got popular on what's that social media platform that doesn't exist anymore? It was also kind of like shorts. Oh my god. By the way, heads up, I gotta leave in 10 minutes. So
oh shit. Okay, I did want to ask a couple of quick questions before you go.
Ask me first. Just ask me. I can. You can ask me now. I try to find this person.
All right. Oh, the couple of things was about the coloring, because I've done a whole bunch of ink. It's done on iPad, but just black line drawings. I've done a whole bunch of them, and I thought, hey, this would make like an interesting little. Should I sell these as individual pages, or how did you do? Is Amazon the way to go to get them printed and put out there? And how do I go about that?
Do you want to physically print it, or what do you want to? I think well, I guess it's really just one
pages that people can download.
Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, you could just make you could do a PDF, but and then put it on Gumroad if you really just want to do that. Or you could, if you want them on Amazon though, then use KDP, right? That's what I think I said that once on here. Is it KDP?
KDP?
Yeah, Kindle Direct Publishing. Yeah. So you go to just Google KDP, and then that's the first thing. It's called Kindle Direct Publishing. You just sign up with the Amazon account you already have. And then you can I think there's the amount of pages you can put in. I think there's a limit of like a minimum of like 15. I can't remember. They'll tell you on there though. But there's and you got to make a cover for it. And then yeah, you basically just put it in there. I think you put it in. It's been a while because I did like 8 of them, and then the AI explosion happened, and I'm like, I'm not gonna sell nothing here. So I didn't really push it that hard. And then after that, let me think. I don't remember how you put them in there, but the instructions should be clear. When you put it in there, it takes a few days for them to approve it.
Okay.
And once they approve it, then it's just there, and you have the link and everything, and you got your own product on there. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Yeah, it's pretty simple. I would look up a video that because there's YouTube videos that kind of walk you through the little nitty gritties of it.
Is there? All right, I'll look into that. For sure. And then maybe we'll
but
talk more about it later. But
definitely KDP though. That's the easiest way if you just want it on Amazon. If not, just make a PDF and push it to Gumroad or something. Or
all right, yeah, that's the way too. I got to start working on my website again too. I was having a lot of issues with that. It was a really complicated mess, and I got to try and take some day that I can sit down and concentrate on. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll work on it a bit. But it's
tough.
Yeah, it was more complicated than I was expecting, and I was not impressed with it. I thought, this is not the easy drag and drop and click and away you go. I thought they've changed it all, and it's I don't know, wasn't what I was expecting, but.
Yeah, but real quick, I was gonna tell you, I found this. It's called. Her name's Marlo Meekins, and she was she was at ISCA. I met her a few times at ISCA, and she was friends of friends, and she got really big on Vine. I remember she was like very big on.
Okay.
Do you remember that platform way back?
Oh yes, yeah.
I never used it, but she was big on Vine. Great artist. Her drawing is more like Ren and Stimpy kind of stuff. At least the stuff I saw.
Oh, all right, okay. Yeah.
She had a
weird 50s, weird kind of,
Yeah, really messed up humor. I remember in person. She's like really attractive, and she's got really fucked up humor though. I remember that really well. I don't know if let me see if I can find her page. But yeah, she if you look her up, she's like all over the place. I don't know where she is now though. but she
What's
seemed
her
very
name
successful.
again? One more time.
Her name is Marlo, Marlo Meekins, Meekins. I don't know where she is now. I'm sure she's doing something now. 'Cause she's like such a good artist, and she kept getting out there a lot. Marlo Meekins, I posted my story forever ago.
No, Dave posted the voice actor passed away.
Who?
Dan Hennessy, voice actor Dan Hennessy passed away.
Oh, okay. Chief
in the cartoon world.
Oh, damn. Care Bears. He did a lot.
Yeah, I think I know what he's talking about.
What the
Surprised my roommate didn't mention that he's usually on top of things like that.
Well, maybe she's not doing art anymore. I don't know. I probably have to look into her. Like, there's a lot of people I want to. I don't know. Like, a lot of people got very public at one point, and then like Vine. Right after that fell off, I haven't really heard of her. I'm sure she's still around, but it's weird finding somebody I knew in the past, and their social media is like really big. Like that guy I told you about on TikTok was like that, right? He has a very big following on TikTok, and I'm like, what?
Oh. Something's wrong with you. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. That's probably why he did a lot of stuff for Nelvana. Okay. All right. Well, sorry, it's short-lived for you tonight. I was.
No, it's fine. I wanted to get on here early. I wanted to get on here early, so I wanted to make sure to do kind of an hour, right? Because I thought I almost got a full hour, right? Didn't I? I thought I got in here.
About 45. Oh, we did start a bit early too, so yeah, we're pretty close to an hour.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, at least I want to get a full hour. But I signed up for an event. I gotta go to it, so I was like, I pay like $30 to go to some like dinner with a friend of mine.
Okay, all right.
So I was like,
one idea I wanted to bounce off you really quick, super fast, was just I thought maybe if we can figure out the camera setup for it, I thought maybe it'd be fun one night if we can do
dual camera, right? Like
do some drawing stream actually, and just sitting talking about it, but do a bit of art maybe while we're talking. But I thought
yes.
We can do that.
I don't know how to do that, but I can aim my phone to.
But this was trying to think is how you'd be able to do.
I don't know.
This is just you drawing while you're talking.
Yeah, I was about to say I could just point my camera at the thing and then check in every now and then. Yeah, we'll see. I'm trying to figure something out. I got a project in mind as well that I'm not gonna get to for a while, but yeah, we'll see. I want to do something with the lives as well that you'll be in on, but I just gotta get. It's gonna be a while. I'm not even mentioning it because it's gonna be a while because I gotta finish this comic and shit.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, that's it. Great talk. We'll talk again in 2 weeks. 2 weeks is good for me. I don't know. Like,
sounds good. Sounds good. Well, have fun at your event tonight. It was good to see you again.
Yeah, of course. I'll see you guys.
When you want to do it again. All right.
Of course. All right. Later.
Take care. All right. Well, that's about it. I don't really have much else to talk about to carry this any further, but that's all right. It was a little bit shorter show tonight, but that's all right. I am going to do. I clipped this to a wide view, and I shouldn't have done that. That's all right. I am going to do some more lives, and I'm hoping to do some more videos. I have a couple of ideas I wrote down for a couple of videos, and I'd like to actually get those shot this week and this week or next week, and I'll see if I can get them up and going. But I need to get a rhythm going on here and get things on like a regular basis. So, yeah. Yeah. But I do enjoy doing the pre-made and edited videos as well, and I'd like to do that a little more often and get some things going. So, yeah, that's kind of about it. That's all I had, and it says I've got 3 viewers, and I know Dave's one of them, and I don't know who else is watching. We did have Jim was on for a moment. He said hello. Paul was on. I don't know if you're still there, Paul. I was waiting for your Mike Tyson joke. That never came up. I don't know what opening you were looking for. I'm sorry I couldn't bring that up. And Dave, thanks for joining in. I'm going to cut it here. I think that's it for tonight. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and work on a few things. So, yeah, that's it. So we'll see you guys again. We'll probably see you guys next Tuesday night. So I think Art Bloque, we're going to move from Wednesdays to Tuesdays. And he was saying, Oh, it probably was. Yeah, from Mondays to Tuesdays. Wednesdays, I'm now doing Dave's show, Dave Prime 1701. So check that out for tomorrow night. And I got to rewatch that episode again, too. Yeah, that's it. So we'll see you guys again very soon. Keep an eye out. We'll chat soon. Bye for now.